So, are we living in a multiverse? Is this a computer simulation? What is the Mandela effect? You've got questions, I've got answers. This is the Lazlow Zone.
One thing that I've heard this discussed is like the idea of two Earths splitting off. We just talked about the Mandela effect and the splitting of timelines, and the notion being that perhaps those who awaken, those who retain a higher level of consciousness, will basically separate into a new Earth, and those who decide to stay more in service to self, basically in the ego, will end up splitting off from those who attain to a higher consciousness, and they'll be sort of branching into two realities in a way. Mm-hmm. Does that resonate with some of the messages you've been getting?
It does in a way. Most recently, after discussing the cosmic level of this Mandela effect, when I've interfaced with Raw Tier Air, that's the blue avian that I interface with the most recently it's been communicated that us as a collective consciousness, as a group, we are choosing our reality. And, we want to reach what Tier Air called a optimal temporal reality. So right now, all of that's in flux. Our mass consciousness is in flux. We're trying to make a decision, and we've been so programmed by the control system that we are clinging to this third density reality with both hands, and they're wanting us to kind of let go and take part in this shift that's occurring.
Right, and I'm wondering if that plays into the overall concept of the Mandela effect. The idea that as our consciousness shifts, it's essentially moving us into a new awareness, in a sense, of our being and potentially of this new reality you're talking about. Very
much so. What's been communicated to me is that the catalyst for all of this are the energetic changes that are occurring, that are, coming from the galaxy. Our solar system is traveling through the galaxy, going through this huge, pretty much cloud of energy, and then that energy is coming into our solar system and radiating out through the sun. So yes, that's very much a part of the catalyst, but I was pretty surprised at how influential our group consciousness is on what we're experiencing and what we're going to experience. We are creating this reality.
Number 1, the Rainbow River in Colombia. There's a river in Colombia that has so much algae. All the algae in this river is different colors, so it looks like the entire river is a rainbow, and it's something to see. Check it out. Number 2. So somewhere in America, there was a giant wolf that attacked a dog. And it looks like the dog from like Thor Ragnarok. It's pretty crazy stuff, man. These things are huge. Must have been near nuclear waste or something. Number 3. This is the poodle moth. If you find one, keep it and sell it to a zoo or me. I'll buy it. $100. Number 4. So I've seen these a lot, peacock spiders, but you have not seen peacock flies. And they have flies on their wings, so it's probably a defense mechanism. So they don't eat the fly, they'll just eat their wings. Number 5. Metallic blue wasps. Not bees. Well, there are blue bees, but metallic blue wasps. They're awesome. And very rare. But they're out there.
So, sweat bees are actually found in the eastern U.S. and they actually cut holes and tunnels into rotting wood, and that's where they live. They lay their eggs in there, and I guess they raise their offspring in there and have up to 2 or 3 generations a year. They get the name sweat bee because they, sometimes lick the sweat off of humans. I guess they're after the salt in our sweat. I'm not entirely sure on that, but aren't they beautiful looking? Really cool bees.
Number 6. Glow-in-the-dark centipedes. Or millipedes, whatever you want to call them. Same thing. So in certain parts of the world, they actually found these glowing-in-the-dark millipedes at Alcatraz, of all places. Number 7. Glass frogs. They call them glass frogs because their skin is transparent and you can even see their organs and heartbeat. So you don't need to dissect them anymore. Okay? Just leave the poor froggies alone. Number 8. Zombie praying mantis. I don't know how this happened, but there's a guy who kills a praying mantis, and when it dies, a worm comes out of its butt. And I think it was a zombie. Number 9, speaking of zombies, we're talking about zombie deer. Lately there's been a virus going around in America where the deer would get shot, it's dead, and then it would come back to life and scare the crap out of the hunters. Scary stuff.
He needs about 2 more years, but unfortunately we're on day 9 of a 9-day hunt. And he came to the net, and I couldn't let him go.
Oh my gosh!
Give him another one, Will.
Fucker's still breathing. Holy shit. Holy shit, its eyes open. Ah! Holy shit!
Number 10. Now, I've covered flying chickens and flying peacocks, but have you seen a flying turkey yet? Honey, we're skipping Thanksgiving this year because the turkey flew away, so let's go get a chicken. Number 11. There are chickens in this world that have tails like 6 feet long. I don't know how these chickens don't get their tails run over, but they do. It is called a phoenix chicken. Phoenix chicken.
Having him out for a walk is keeping all 11 feet of this tail untangled and out from under his feet so that he doesn't break them off.
Number 12. There's trees in South America that are covered with caterpillars, and they'll group together and they slowly eat the tree, and eventually the tree will fall down and they eat the whole thing.
Well, they do that. They form like that.
Those are individual bugs?
Yes.
Are those like caterpillars?
Yeah, they're like little baby caterpillars. I don't
Oh
know
my
what.
god.
And they will actually eat into the tree. That's what was in that one Alamo tree.
That's incredible.
That's what was in that Alamo tree, eating that tree. Remember right by the massage area?
Yeah.
I was telling you how to kill these
Yeah.
insects that were in there? That's what was in there.
Oh, really?
Now, will they turn into a butterfly or something?
No.
Or is this
No.
just,
No,
this
these are
is
just
their
what
whole
they do.
life?
That's what they do, and it's going to get bigger.
Tree?
It's funny, they're kind of colorful.
Yeah. So they'll destroy the tree at some point?
Yeah, they'll eat it.
But
Weird.
I have a feeling, guys, you're not long for here.
Really cool.
That is.
Stuff like that happens to you overnight.
You can actually hear it.
Feeding frenzy, color coordinated.
Little
Grubs.
Number 13. This is the Sunbeam rainbow snake. It is rainbow colored, and it looks great in the sun.
First video. So this is a sunbeam snake. You can see the, well, I hope you can see the rainbow colors of it. Really beautiful. Very strong, must have just shed also. I have to get some photos. But this is the biggest one I've seen by far. This one's big.
Number 14. Now, there are white giraffes, yes, and white lions. And apparently in the Hopi Indian prophecy, they said that white animals appearing would be a warning and a blessing. A warning for the people who are greedy and egotistical and care nothing but themselves, that they will be in destruction. And a blessing for the people who are ascending, that they will be rewarded.
Never seen that before.
Number 15. Remember that one video I made where there was red bananas? Now there's blue bananas. And I need to find one of these things. I don't know if this is genetically modified food or if bananas are just changing color, man.
Here's the raceme. See, these are really nice sized. This is pretty good size raceme of fruit.
Number 16. Green coffee beans. Yes. Would you drink coffee if the beans were green? I don't know. Kind of looks like poison. Or would you drink Coca-Cola if it was green? No, they add food coloring, that's why it's brown. Number 17. There is an Egyptian god in Egypt named KHEPRI. And it basically looks like somebody photoshopped a beetle and put it on this god's face. And apparently this has been an Egyptian god that's been around for thousands of years. But how does that work? Having a beetle as a face. Number 18. Have you ever seen a $100 bill with Benjamin Franklin on it? If you look at it now, it looks like a happy little grandpa. He's smiling. It looks pretty funny because that's not how I remember the $100 bill looking. But who knows? I'm Canadian. Number 19. Have you ever heard of the Illuminati card games? And it basically is a bunch of cards that has been predicting the future, and it's pretty crazy. There's one card in particular that says rewriting history, which is bizarre because that's basically what's happening. But the point is that these cards were actually manufactured in 1994 before Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, and a bunch of other presidents were even known in the system. So, and there's also 20 new cards that appeared in the Illuminati card deck, which we're not there before. Number 20, Snow White. So everyone has been going off about mirror, mirror on the wall or magic mirror on the wall. But how is it possible that now it changed again? It is slave in the magic mirror, okay?
Slave in the magic mirror, come from the farthest space.
So basically what I'm trying to prove here is that time doesn't exist with consciousness. With the Mandela effect, time does not matter. Because people are talking about on their videos with mirror mirror, but why aren't they talking about slave in the magic mirror? Because when a consciousness changes, shifts, it happens now, in the present. So it has nothing to do with it, oh, it's always been like that, or whatever. Consciousness happens now. And it affects the past and the future. Number 21, Bam Bam. Remember Bam Bam from Flintstones? Bam Bam Rubble? How do you spell Bam Bam? B-A-M, you would think. But it's always been spelled B-A-M-M, which is kind of dumb. But still, where's our English, man? Why do we not know how to speak English anymore? Or even write English, for that matter.
No, Bam Bam, don't do that.
Barney, don't speak mean to him. Reason with him.
Okay, now Bam Bam, you mustn't hit anything with your... Ouch! Hey, let go of my finger!
Barney, are you all right?
Yeah. Well, now I know how he got the name of Bam Bam. He's all muscle.
Number 22. Flying spiders. I know they're not really flying, but technically they are. They're falling with style. And also, raining spiders. This is the creepiest thing. If you wake up in that country, that's time to move out of that country. Get the hell out of there. Number 23. So I'm a pretty big Mustang fan, but can you tell me, since when did they start making Mustangs into 4-door sedans? It's crazy.
As a society, we need to make a decision. Like, are we going to remain as slaves trapped in the third dimension, full of war and hate and government lies? Are we going to wake up and ascend to the fourth dimension? The elites have made us slaves for hundreds of years, controlling us with mainstream lies. and keeping us in fear to keep us from our true potential. We are co-creators of our own world. We're capable of way greater things. But we've been brainwashed for so many years to be slaves to money. And we accept everything we see on TV as the truth, and everything we've been force-fed to believe in school as real. But it's not, and we've been deceived so many times for so long. Do you really believe that we put a car in space? Are you blind? SPACEX is one of the world's best CGI animators in the world. So how hard would it be for them to make it look real, but the actual missile is only like 4 feet tall? We need to abandon our ego and our greed, and we need to return to the source of our true power. Or else we'll be stuck here forever, because that's where they want us. But now it's not hard to see that the rapture is going to happen, because of all this other stuff that's been happening, like the Mandela effect and all the shifting that's been happening. The rapture is going to happen after all this trial and tribulation. So we need to shift our consciousness to higher levels like love, peace, joy, happiness, so we can shift to the new earth. The next few years is going to be full of all kinds of signs in the sky. We're going to see miracles and disasters. But don't worry, because the time will come soon where we can be released from this. And we will do greater things. So the trials and tribulations, they will be testing. They'll test all of us. But just don't believe everything you see on TV, or else it'll get out of hand. Just question everything and always seek the truth, and you will be set free.
So if you like my videos, my friends, please like and subscribe. If you can donate, that would really help, because I'm literally in poverty. So thanks a lot for watching The Lazlow Zone.